Building FPV drones is a great way to teach kids about STEM topics because it touches on computer programming, electronics, soldering, and robotics, all these different disciplines.
But a good reference measure is using the tip of your thumb to like the knuckle part.
I'm a teacher. I teach fourth graders. They're 9 and 10, and I've been teaching for about 14 years. Because I fly drones, I've been able to share this experience with my students. We have a maker fair in our school, so we're very into STEM, design, engineering, so drones really just fit in with that nicely. I've done some maker fair presentations at the school where I've shared my hobby and actually given them some tiny whoops to fly. And they instantly fall in love. I've had a couple girls come to the hobby shop and watch me race. Some of them have bought drones. So I'd love to see it be implemented in our school systems more. Building drones is perfect for STEM applications in schools. Students are designing drones, building drones, programming them, flying them, and then repairing them.
So they power the propeller to make them spin. And you can see that those are kind of like the rainbow motors behind.
Like there's so many different skill sets that come into building and like flying and managing FPV drones. It's an amazing tool for STEM education.
You know, if you get a school program to build drones, it's a super fun thing for a kid to do, but in the process of building a drone, they'll learn about, electronics, about how to solder things, about aerodynamics and engineering, CAD design, 3D printing. There's just so much science you can learn through building a drone. It just fosters innovation and creativity. As soon as you see how fast you can have an idea become a physical object, it's made a lot of people start designing things in 3D and learning CAD.
It got me to learn about so many things. It got me to learn about electronics, the 3D printing, 3D designing.
There are people out there already making this happen in schools. Youth drone sports started with one school. A year later, they have 20 schools. So I'm really hoping to bring it to my district as well.
It opened up so many doors for me in that sense. It's opened up the opportunity for me to do STEM things. I've been able to go to high schools. I've been able to go all across the country and all across the world and be able to teach kids how to build drones, fly drones. The value that you get for having that hands-on experience building a drone and then getting to actually fly it, there's just nothing like that. I mean, nothing even comes close to that kind of experience. And the best part about FPV too is there's no age limit. You don't have to be 6 foot tall. You don't have to weigh this much. It doesn't matter who you are. You can pick up a drone and you can learn to fly it. You can build it, crash, and repeat. And there is no other sport like that. The joy you see on someone's face when they put the goggles on for the first time and they fly something that they made. I mean, that kind of experience is something they'll never forget for the rest of their lives.
Even as someone that's just a normal hobbyist, you can get in there and innovate and come up with a new way to build something or combine parts.
You kind of want the next thing. You always wonder what's going to be the next technological thing that's going to push your hobby even further.
And there used to be Radio Shack, right? You could go buy any little piece of electronic you want. And that went away. Everybody wanted prefab stuff. But I feel like the DIY culture of electronic tinkering is coming back in a big way. It really is fun, it really teaches you a lot. And if everybody just buys pre-made stuff, nobody's gonna know how to fix anything in 20 years.
If regulation stamps out American ability to work in this hobby as an individual, is China going to stop innovating? Is Europe going to stop innovating? No, we're just taking ourselves out of the field and saying that American kids can't learn with drones, that American innovators can't develop new products with drones. And that's a shame because that is where a whole lot of innovation is happening around the world right now.
And STEM is so important to us, and I see how drones can fit so nicely with STEM that I worry that that's going to be pulled from education. And those skills of building and designing are really transferable to other things.
Drones are one of the technological breakthroughs of the last decade that is going to allow us to include saving lives and delivering groceries. Now we're going to have drone maintenance and drone engineers all becoming fields in which people can be employed.
If I had the option in middle school to build a flying robot, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten into engineering a lot sooner than I did. It took me like 10 years out of high school to realize that being an electronics engineer was a viable source of income.
So I think FPV is an excellent showcase on how important it is to constantly innovate and build custom solutions, because FPV started and kind of still is something you have to custom build.
FPV specifically pushes harder on the technology than anyone else. We're doing things with drones that people wouldn't have thought was possible. We make the best pilots, we make the best innovators. You can't make this illegal without holding back the United States as a source of innovation.
Before you go, if you're interested in watching the entire FlowState film from start to finish with no ads and in much better image quality than YouTube gives you, not all 1080p's are made equal. Some 1080p's are higher bitrate and better image quality than others. If you want all that, there's two options. Number one, you can buy the film on Vimeo. There's a link in the video description below to where you can pick that up. Or if you're one of those people who still collects and watches physical media, I know you're out there. We sell it on Blu-ray, and again, there's a link in the video description below as well. On the other hand, if you want to keep watching on YouTube, all the videos are in a playlist, including the outtakes and director's cut stuff, the stuff that didn't make the final edit, and I'll put cards on screen and links in the video description to those. See you there.